Hello and welcome to the presentation about commerce experiences or commerce-driven customer experiences. I assume that most of you follow market research and trends about the future of e-commerce. These trends predict that customer experiences will overtake traditional product and price sites. For example, in 2013, Walker Information has published a research in which they predict that by 2020, customer experiences will overtake product and price as the key brand differentiator. And in 2020, they confirmed that research, and in fact, now they predict that 86% of buyers will pay more for a customer experience. So what does that mean? So to summarize, these trends predict that in the future, customer experiences will be more important than the product and price sites. But how do we technologists cope with this type of trends? How are we going to build these compelling and engaging customer experiences? Are we going to use traditional e-commerce solutions? They are great for these typical product and price type sites, but when it comes to building web pages and a commerce experience, it's going to get quite cumbersome because most of these pages are engineered. Or shall we use a powerful content management system like the Adobe Experience Manager? Well, yes, that is already predestined to build these commerce experiences. However, all these CMS don't have or just have little commerce capabilities. So that's not really a solution either. But what about option 3, integrating a powerful content management system with an e-commerce solution? This has been done since many years, and in fact in 2006 I have done my first experiences with such integrations. However, these experiences have 3 major challenges. First of all, you're dealing with 2 completely different systems. This starts with infrastructure and DevOps. You have to maintain 2 systems. You're going to maintain 2 complete different code bases, one for each system or each solution. And at last, authors will have to manage their commerce content and web content in 2 different systems as well. The second challenge is that you're going to write a lot of code just to make these 2 systems communicate with each other. This is not code that is relevant to the solution itself. It's really just integrating the 2 systems. And the third challenge is a summary of the 2 points I just mentioned. These projects are very costly, are very time consuming, and are very challenging to build. So the third option isn't really future-proof either. And the main reason for that is that in the e-commerce solution, you're going to manage your commerce content and the commerce functionality. But on the other side, you're going to use a CMS to build a web experience, and you have to always tap into that e-commerce solution somehow. So what would such a perfect solution look like? What would you say if we had an application in the content management system that authors can use to create and maintain their commerce content? And what if the commerce functionality could be placed into the CMS as well? And this is precisely what the new JCR e-commerce framework JECIS is all about. If you install JECIS into a JCR-based CMS like the Adobe Experience Manager, you will add a browser-based web application that authors and marketers can use to create and manage their commerce content. In fact, they can even configure and manage the whole commerce environment. In addition to that, JECIS provides an API that contains all the commerce functionality you need to build a compelling customer experience. This can be checkouts, payments, promotions, shipping, sales tax calculations, and whatever you need for your website. By installing such a framework into your content management system, you get a lot of advantages over the traditional way of building these commerce experiences. First of all, you have no integration into a third-party application. This saves costs, time, and is a lot less cumbersome to manage and build. Then, all the commerce content is now also managed by authors and marketers and not engineers anymore. And with a CMS like the Adobe Experience Manager, all the content is independent of the functionality. This is of course beautiful when it comes to scalability and customization. Then another point is that you can use all your powerful CMS applications and tools also for commerce content and for the commerce capabilities, like analytics or a full text search, observation manager, and so on. And then, of course, there's no additional infrastructure needed. JECIS installs directly into AEM via CRX Package Manager or the OSGI framework. This altogether reduces the cost significantly. We did some measures and found out that it's more than 40% of costs you can save by just changing the solution you use to build your commerce experience. And of course, you have a lot shorter development cycles because now developers can develop the web experience using the same tools, components, templates, OSGI bundles and services they use to build the web experiences per se. In fact, most of the components are going to be for the web experience itself, and they will have some additional components with the commerce capabilities. And perhaps the most important feature of using the JCR e-commerce framework JECIS is that you are industry independent. The combination of using AEM together with the JCR e-commerce framework JECIS allows you to not only build the traditional product and price sites, but you can also evolve into additional industries like hotel, resort, where they have hotel rooms, restaurants, boutiques, and so on, but also insurances, health plans, auctions, and whatever you can think of, because now it's your content management driving the web experience and using the additional web application and the JECIS API to add the commerce capabilities. This is, of course, a very interesting time because we just announced JECIS and it's available on the market. If you are interested in learning more about JECIS, please don't hesitate to send us an email at info@jecis.com. You can request a demo, more information, and of course we also have developer license that you can take advantage of for free. And please also subscribe to our video channel to learn more about JECIS. We're going to publish videos over and over with how-tos, training material, but also marketing material. I hope I created a little bit of excitement for the future of how we're going to build commerce experiences. Thanks a lot and see you soon.
JECIS, your site is your store.